Well, my knees have more room. Not necessarily my feet, but my knees have more room. Just have to watch it.
Yeah, we'll get out. And you're right, Crookston's a good place to get out, because the next place might be good would be Bagley, and that's probably not very good. So yeah, getting out of Crookston after Red Forks is probably a good choice.
The note they left.
In my pocket.
Okay.
I forgot it. Told me to get it twice.
Yep. Well, I have the travel information thingy and the purchase thingy and all that stuff from my emails.
Cost to rent a camera?
Depend.
I bet it ain't cheap.
Probably not.
Might be coming.
Oh, depends what kind of ones you can't got, yeah.
Wouldn't have to be very big.
You mean one you talking about one you drove?
Yeah.
Like a Class B or Class C or something. Yeah. Well,
not teeny, but I mean, delivery van size.
Oh.
I used to have a license for 48 passenger bus military.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I used to drive armored personnel carriers and articulated
Yeah,
loaders.
a long time ago.
None of that means anything.
Yeah,
now.
50 years ago.
I'm looking to study to get a Class 3 or 4 license. I don't
You flip that other visor up.
Huh?
Flip the visor up.
I don't want to be a
Yeah.
bus driver for a team or anything.
Yeah, you're thinking of like a full-size van.
And then maybe a little more. Or at least a full size.
Yeah. Kind of like what Rich used to drive and that old gray thing he had.
Something like that, but newer
Yeah.
version. Remember that big blue one we were looking at one time?
Well, yeah, there was a Mercedes or Ford makes that
Oh, yeah.
that like 15 passenger thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the ones that are,
Way out of my league.
yeah, those are quite expensive. If they're new, they're quite expensive.
Even if they're not, they're
Yeah. But some of these cargo vans look like they could have seats, and some of them have seats in them, but
some of them are set up that way.
yeah. Yeah. They also have a high. Some of them also have a. Some of them are also four-wheel drive and have quite a bit of ground clearance.
Be harder to get to them.
Yeah, yeah.
The other detail.
Yeah, some of them sit as high as my truck is,
Yeah, that's my point.
and that's without lift kits.
That's my point.
And that one guy I watch on Van City Van Life, his off-road thing has I think it has a 2-inch lift as well as he has the BF Goodrich ATs on him. but his van also weighs a considerable amount more. He had to put brand new, pretty much everything on it. And he's had to rebuild the transmission, new engine, and then after all that stuff, there was some more problems that went wrong with it. They just had to fix the rust issue and other things.
Rust is always a problem.
Well, they just had to fix a number of things. This year has been a real craziness for him in his van. Probably with all the money that he spent on the van, he probably could have bought a new one or something like this.
Yeah, newer.
Yeah, newer, yeah. Like an 8-passenger van or something. Or something like that. This is probably work. Well, actually, no, it's probably not a work van. Some of them are work vans like that. Those are like Chevys or GMCs or something. Probably Chevys.
I like the old.
Well, if you can find an old Astro.
Yeah. Or
those are four-wheel. Those are all-wheel drive.
I was
those things are hard.
With the Honda, it's just I was worried about things you might have.
Yeah.
Since we were getting rid of it.
Yeah.
You should have kept it. I thought the pilot would solve all the answers.
Yeah. Things happen.
It's kind of hard for Mom to get in. It's kind of hard to get in.
Yeah.
It's not quite big enough. It has a lot of horses and it's got its own drive. It doesn't fool around. It's pretty well designed. But it has Honda problems.
Yeah.
My idea was it was going to be the minivan, all-wheel drive. Had I known that Toyota made a minivan with all-wheel drive and was bigger,
Yeah.
whoa, it might have been the right way to go. I don't know. It's supposed to be smart, maybe not. Didn't think long enough and hard enough about it.
You knew what you do, and you hope that's right.
Yeah, well.
No, they probably won't.
Is he moving flags? You got one of those red flags for like SRT or something?
Maybe.
Could be.
seems rich in a long while.
Nope, I hope he's doing okay. Been really hard.
See, I'm on Abe Harris driving back and forth between Menards a lot.
Well, he's redoing his house. So, if he gives it to his daughter, then she'll have it.
Keeps him busy, that's fine.
Yeah. Yes, it does. I hope he gets to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope things go good for him. He's had a lot of tough stuff.
Yeah.
I tried to make that bush stand. I don't know if it's going to look.
Oh, I thought that was for an antenna.
No. It was part of an antenna at one point.
I was like, you better pound that in. I was like, whoa, that's really flimsy.
Yeah, it twangies pretty good, doesn't it? I want to go right. Sorry. So, used to go left. Yeah, they were talking about field day, and they were talking about field day talk. This must be where they can park the snow plows, grass cutters, the broom
Probably.
guys, and all the rest of this. Of course, you got a couple more hangers up there. Some fire trucks and stuff over there. Big plow out there, big rotary plow.
Yep.
Big fire trucks.
Yep.
When I pulled over here to check it earlier, make sure it was the right place. And it was
Yep.
yeah, there it is. Well, there goes Delta, matter of fact. United was parked at gate 3. We had a pretty good view of it from here. Remember we came over here to Legion, it was on gate 2
Yeah.
and gate 1? Yeah, really good looking. This is where we're supposed to go, from what I've been told.
Okay.
They got 20-something. Most of them broke down because the feds want to get these like electric vehicles and this other crap that doesn't work.
Yeah.
And dictate them what they can do. Typical fight. They try to get some cat treats if you're up to it.
Yeah.
Talking about the Discovery Center, how we got to do stuff for that. And I'm like,
We don't have to do that.
we got talked into it because
Yeah, somebody got talked into it, not me.
just like Art did.
And I'm sure they love to volunteer because they wanted to get the free money and the free stuff. Well, that's good for everybody who signed up for that. They can run out there to their heart's content and do it. The people who volunteered, not me.
Well, they said the only thing they're going to have to do is park buses. I've heard stories.
For the circus, yeah. Well,
Well, it
good
used to
luck
be
on that.
We did everything before.
We were told that once, I think, and then we ended up doing everything.
I told Art, I said, I used to be a licensed security guard for the state of North Dakota. Probably the only one in the group that had that.
And they made you do everything.
Yep.
And get the lowest wage, and the other people got to sit on their butt and do nothing, and
Well,
because they didn't have the authorization and got more money.
what made me mad was there I had to be licensed and all this other stuff, and then
You have to turn over your...
The guy flipping burgers was making more money than I was.
Yeah.
I said, something wrong with this.
Yep.
I'm taking risks and all the rest of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not getting anything to show. I had no hours.
No.
They seem to be better off. They just went to work for any of the fast food joints, and they were right. Not that their wages were really great at the start either.
This time, no. Still not really with the...
They were pretty terrible at first. They were $4 or $5 an hour, but when you don't have a job and you got some money coming in, $4 or $5 an hour looks pretty good, as opposed to...
Assuming you can do the job.
Huh?
Assuming you can do the job.
Well, I was able to do the job, even though sometimes it didn't get along with me very well.
Yeah.
Nor did the kids fooling around get along.
Yeah.
I had that one guy come up behind me and started acting super, and then picked him up and stuffed him up by the...
Well, if we keep going this way, there's that marketplace that's up there.
What?
There's that marketplace up here.
What are we
If you want to do cat food, you said?
No, we're going to get treats.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So we're going over to the cat food.
Okay.
Pet, whatever it's called.
Okay.
Petco or whatever.
Okay.
No, we go there to buy that stuff now.
Okay.
We're not going to the grocery store.
Oh, okay.
Already been there too many times. Blows through some money pretty quick.
I didn't know which place you go to get those things.
You go where you can find it. No.
Yeah.
One place was there is gone.
Yeah, I know.
So that's
Pet
why
store is gone now.
Yeah, so I had to go over to this one, and this one had it. So two minivans. So you find out. Minivan and a pilot van. Sure was nice on a trip.
Yes, it was.
Wasn't too tall for Mom, but wasn't quite up to it. It did good in the winter, but it wasn't quite up to it when it got less pleasant.
That's why you drove around this thing, or
Well, this is
or
fine,
the truck,
but,
or
you know, like I said, maybe we should
Jeep.
have kept it, but I was starting to get worried about
I know.
a whole bunch of things on it going bad. So this has got 82,000 miles, but it's got rust on it.
Yeah.
It's got the Hemi Magnum, so it's got plenty of horses. It's always a four-wheel drive. All-wheel drive, you can lock it down. Four-lock and low-lock. You put it in low-lock, it's sitting right crawl in the trees.
Like my truck.
I've never had to do anything, but I tried low-lock or high-lock just for fun, and I said, I don't really need it.
No, when you have all-wheel drive mode, yeah. Well, I got that four-wheel auto, and then I the
yeah, that's a better.
and then
choice.
I have then I have the lock, and then I have the low lock.
Better choice. Probably gets better mileage. This
Or just
thing-
leave it in two-wheel most of the damn time.
This thing's a big four-wheel drive station wagon, basically.
Pretty much.
It's a beastie to itself. They don't make them this big anymore.
All I've had today for pain meds is Tylenol. So yeah, I'm kind of starting to feel it.
I had my one pill this morning.
Toast the camera here. I'm gonna have to sit the other way around. think the thing with the Pilot was I had to have my knees bunched up because of the way it sit lower. So my knees were more pushed back, which means gave me more pain. The feet room, I don't know. The feet room is still constricted in here. Some of it's not necessarily the center console. It's just the way that the seat attaches to the floor.
Yeah.
Because it's like sort of there's a little more restriction, but not, I guess, not as bad as the
kind of limits the
Pilot. Yeah, it is. It'd be great if the console wasn't there, but you know.
If the Pilot could go another 2 inches.
Oh, if it could go 2 inches back, yeah, it would probably be really helpful. But you can't do it, no. Unless you rip out the middle seat.
No, there might be another way to do it, but I don't know.
I don't think there is. I don't think there's a way to do it.
I'm just saying there might be. Whether there is or not is another discussion.
Take out the seat maybe and get in the very back seat maybe and crawl into the back seat maybe.
That would be, but I don't know.
I don't know how that's physically limiting. You can even do it.
We could try it, but I don't know how hard it is to do.
Yeah, and I don't know how fun it would be to have to crawl back there, and then you'd have to crawl forward to get out, and
well, you'd have more leg room.
Yeah, I'd have a lot more leg room. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
You'd have left room to put stuff in.
Yeah, well, yeah. It might be doable. Might be. Certainly be better on a long trip. Or even any trip, honestly.
You have to look at it and see what's possible and see what I don't know that it is. What I wanted was 2 more inches of going back.
Yeah.
If you could get 2 more inches of going back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But there's just limitations there. Even with the passenger seat pushed all the way forward, it's still restricted there.
Mom link barely gets into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The 4Runners are supposed to be really good, but look at how tall they are.
Teeny too.
Yeah, they're smaller. They're supposed to be really reliable.
I mean, it wouldn't even do any good even if I slimmed down being slim, because it's just my legs are so big.
Dude. You're big, dude.
Yeah.
Wide, regardless of your stomach. Wide and tall.
Yeah.
Is part of the issue.
Yeah, that, and we're getting older and the joints don't want to function like they used to function. They're taking too much abuse.
Yeah.
Cartilage isn't like it used to be. The joints ain't like they used to be.
Nope. Wolf is still around?
I guess. I don't really care to look at what politics are anymore. There, enough of the yelling and screaming about just the congressional things on YouTube about those between the two dumbasses.
Not just 2, there's 3 or 4.
Yeah, well, the only 2 I ever see is the ads against the Armstrong idiot and then the lady from the Rocket Lady.
Yeah, and then
the Tammy person.
At least one more.
I don't see any other ads ever.
Another one of another lady.
I'm sure if you watch broadcast TV or if you watch local cable stuff, you see more of these things.
Well,
there's enough of them on YouTube. I don't need to see more.
Another lady, I can't think of what her name was, but she's running.
I don't really care.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I want a list of them.
I get it.
I want a list of them and what they're.
Yep.
Whether I don't want no wolves in the school road.
Yeah.
And I don't want no dinglings.
Yeah. I guess Iraq banned homosexuality. Of course, they had that on the books before they banned it. It was on the books banned from like the 80s was when Saddam took over.
Yeah.
And then the moment we got there, we changed it.
Everything was.
And now they just banned it again.
Well,
and in the UK and the US are screaming, that's not woke.
You're right. It's
Screw
not
it.
a bunch of goat herders. I mean, you know.
I'm sorry if I'm offending somebody here on YouTube.
Goat ropers,
You know, I'm sorry. That let them do what they need to do. We'll do whatever thing we need to do.
Their rules.
Yeah. If it's wrong, then it's wrong.
It's their
God will make God will make a judgment when you go up there, and then if he deems you bad, then you can scream at him.
It ain't our neighborhood. That's the bottom line.
No.
And we thought we were going to change everything in 20
I honestly don't care what people do. If they want to do the whatever things and they want to be whoever they want to be, that's fine. That's great. You want to do it, fine. I'm not gonna pass any judgment on anybody at this point. It's not my fault.
Don't want to play your game.
No.
I found it interesting when they had the what were they, drag queen?
Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting.
Stories
It's different. It's interesting stuff. I don't know.
Yes,
There's a lot of people who are those, and they're just fine people. Then there's some of them that try to push their thing on you, and I'm like, just don't push it on me, please. You want to be who you want to be, fine. That's fine.
All I'm trying to do.
I don't mind what you do. I'm fine with it. Whatever.
Regardless of,
yeah.
I want a list of who's running.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Whatever.
What your thing is, so I can read.
Yeah, that's great. I don't really care who's running because they're all anybody who's running who's going to be a politician is honestly a snake at this point. Honestly,
I want to know.
Yeah, well, I love that commercial where the Tammy Miller's father's like, she's never told a lie. I'm like, wait, she's going to be a politician. She's going to lie. I'm sorry.
She's been a politician.
Exactly. She's lied. Well, Tammy never told a lie. Yeah, okay, Daddy, that's great that you think that. But it ain't true.
Whether it's true or not, the bottom line is, I want to hear what they say on policies.
Oh.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, well, whatever.
So I have some way to try to judge.
That's fine, whatever.
I'm going to have to try to vote.
Yeah, that's fine, whatever. I don't want to hear any more political junk.
The fighting.
Oh, and it's going to get worse. After June, it's going to get way worse.
Well, I think June's the primary.
Yeah, well, after the primary, then it'll really get nasty.
Well, primary itself.
And then come September, it'll really get bad.
And that's why they're bumping up stuff, because we're almost in May.
Yes, we're almost in May.
They only got a month or so to sing their song for this first phase.
Yes.
Before the second phase is stupid.
Yes, really nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it is what it is, unfortunately. Pull over something. I just know that Tylenol could kick in any moment right now. Not necessarily my knees I'm feeling, but I'm feeling my ankles or anything. Like I said, I've only taken that one. I took one this morning, and then I took one just before I left.
We're all going to be hurting.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
That's why I'm debating which pain meds I'm bringing with me. I'll bring some aspirin. I'll bring some. I'll try to take those supplement ones. Supplement ones seems to be doing okay. To some degree, yeah.
Finally got it through their heads. I said, I'm going to be 74. I'm too sick to do a lot of this crap.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to have to do it.
Yeah.
Art told me he's 65. You are too old to do some of his characters too. I said, yeah. That's why they're going to try to talk to me.
That's why they're going to, and they're better be busy, yeah.
3 or 4 of them that are interested. So.
Well, that's great. They should go out there and have all the experiences, so then later in life they can realize that was a bad idea.
Or it was a great idea.
Well,
wonderful time.
If they can stand there for the hours and almost get ran over and
No, I'm just talking about field day.
There might be the slight chance of possible electrocution.
Art's going to be in charge of field day.
Oh.
And they're going to make one of the young guys.
Let's see how that's going to go.
So Joe's going to do the software.
Oh.
Which is what he's best at.
Art's going to be in charge of field day. That's interesting.
That's what I'm told.
Old Art or young Art?
Air Force Art.
Oh. Should make Old Art in charge.
He'd be there for the hot dog.
Well, of course he would be. Of course, he'd probably say everything has to be CW.
No, he just wouldn't care at that point.
I think that's what we need in charge, honestly. I don't care.
That's what we got with Joe's.
So if anything goes wrong with field day, we can blame Art.
I suppose.
You're in charge, Art.
Make Noah or somebody the safety guy.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hope he shows up.
well, he's pretty sharp. He's pretty. They squeak. That's what we do. People be a little.
Oh.
What don't you like now? You were happy earlier. Now you're grumpy. Is the weather changing? You gotta think it's worse than my knees sometimes.
Who knows anymore? You know, they have those pain relieving green whistles that they give out when you're in the ambulance. I was wondering if they should make a gum version or something.
What is it?
They give out those green whistles, and they're like, it's supposed to be like a inhaled something that makes you like your pain go away or something like that if you're in the ambulance or something. I was like, I was wondering, like, maybe they should make a gum version or something. Can they make a gum version where you just chew it and then you like swallow something, on the saliva or something?
Yeah.
Just relieves the pain temporarily,
Even just reduce it.
Yeah, reduce it, yeah. They got like I saw a thing online, or a commercial, they have a gel, Tylenol gel or something. They can rub on a place. I was like, okay, not sure how good that works, but.
Well, you don't need to concentrate it in the entire body. So
No, that's the thing. That's the same as that. That's the same as that tropical gel stuff that I have from.
I don't know if that works.
The Dolphin
Get a
stuff.
syringe and that creates other problems.
I'm not putting no syringe into my joint. Forget that.
That creates other problems.
And I'm not going to put cortisone in there either.
On the substation.
I thought, didn't they say they were upgrading it?
Huh?
Didn't you hear they were upgrading it?
Well, I think there's a bigger one built to the west.
Oh, well, that might be too. That might be too. I
think
don't
that's
know.
what they did. They built a big one.
Oh, well, that might be.
Taking this one apart.
That could be.
It's not what it was. That's
No.
nowhere near as big as it used to be.
No.
That turn here.
Every once in a while, I think about going back to that chiropractor that's over here, but
I think they can do things. The question is, can they do trouble? Yeah.
Yeah, but.
And I think the one that treated Mom did trouble. She had a scar from it.
Yeah.
But I think they were too busy trying to do too many people.
Could be.
Fast,
Yeah.
not paying
Well, that's what
attention.
there were some people were talking that they go to the other chiropractors that I watch on YouTube. Is some of them you're in and out in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And they crack your back 3 times or something.
Whether you need it or not.
And then they do the basic stuff. They don't really spend time like doing anything else other than just here's the 6 cracks we're doing today. Now your back's like cracked and it's like we pushed your muscles back onto or the rib heads back onto the muscle, and that's good enough. Well, we'll see you in 2 weeks, and we'll do it again.
In my case,
and then we'll do it again, and we'll do it again. They do it again. Unlike the other ones where I watch online, where the videos might only be 20-30 minutes long, but that's like they'll do like 10 minutes of explaining everything that's in your MRI that you had, or whatever. Then they'll start massaging your back. They'll start doing the cracks of the muscles and stuff. Then they'll work on doing the different parts of your joints in your body and making sure everything's aligned up right. Then they'll get into, if you need it, of course, then they'll get into doing the what they call it, gua-sha, which is them basically trying to comb out the inflammation out of your muscles.
I don't know if that really helps.
It does. It does a lot, actually.
But anyhow, after seeing
it's not a building just like it looks like just pushed straight up.
Seeing what they did.
Look at this building over here. It just seems like just shot up.
Yeah, well, they've been working on it.
Yeah, just don't come out here about all. Yeah, there's more and more.
Hospitals here, more's going to grow.
Yes.
Including Mount Minor.
Yeah, well, that's been growing since the flood.
Yeah, flood.
But yeah, all this is going to be developing and stuff. Of course, if the Fed would ever come down with insurance rates down, and probably more growth, but whatever.
No.
Pretty substantial if they're ripping that one out.
Well, yeah, I would assume.
Yeah.
They put these bigger holes up.
Yeah. Increase capacity. And then just a fence.
Can't try to slow down the road.
Oh, that's for the. Okay, I thought that was from.
Part of the dump.
I thought that was for something else.
Nope, that's the.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I know. I just didn't surprise that they had the fence. I thought they were growing like special little stuff. They did plant a whole bunch of pine trees, but there's the little teeny ones. So.
Yes.
Yeah, eventually, in 20 years, when the pine trees grow all the way up, maybe you won't be able to see that.
There's some bigger power lines.
Yeah. Wonder if it ain't up at that corner there. That would kind of make sense. Because then you could run the feed from there, either down the trestle and then down around and back here. I think they make it on the primary road.
Yeah, I would too. I don't know. I'm looking for it. I'm not going to go any farther. I don't see it out here. Ralph said it's out here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, Ralph.
They're over by a gym or something. I thought he had a substation out there.
Don't know.
Because he just lives down the road there.
It looks like they're taking ours apart.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. So,
Unless they're doing it, so I'm assuming if he comes in from the trestle and comes up here. So it's got to be somewhere in that area.
Depending which way he's going.
I don't think he'd go much farther south.
That's part of the problem. See, I was gonna. We're both causing each other trouble here, and all these other cars trouble too. Well, I just might as well go. I can't even go there. There's too much traffic. And he's right where I would have turned.
Yeah, just go down. We'll turn around or whatever. Or we can loop around from trestle around. I'm getting more video footage. Oh yeah, they're getting closer to planting season. They are already.
Planting season.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yes.
The other clown, he's doing what, 65?
Yeah, probably. Probably. Here's what it is. Yeah. think they'd be out here because you'd think there'd be transmission lines everywhere. Unless they're underground.
It's over there somewhere.
Yeah, down by over by Joe or Jim's place.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jim in years.
No, no.
Every once in a while I see him on a picture on Facebook, but yeah.
He's had a lot of health problems.
Yeah. It's a lot farther for him to come to. Remember when there was only 1 or 2 houses out here?
What?
Well, not now, but there was 1 or 2 of them out here on just that one little gravel road. It was just this road and it was gravel. And we set the trailer up over here and did stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, right there. Pretty good views right there. Not like this one now.
They got water out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire races uphill, guys. Could be somebody barbecuing. Yeah, could be. Could be somebody barbecuing. Just you can smell it from all the way valley. Oh, looks like they upgraded the gate again.
That was tower there. Something up on top. Boy, that thing's got some wings on it. It's a big droop to it too.
Yep.
But he's got the real estate.
Mm-hmm. Set of 40 out back there at one point.
But I'm saying right there by the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yep.
Narrow restrictions. You can't get out each other's way.
Yep. Sounds like normal.
Stupid.
Yep. Pretty much. Like the other guy.
Well, some of them have some value. Thunderbird, maybe even the old King. So
yeah.
Might be worth something. But at some point it's time to try to sell them.
Oh, thankfully that town all finally kicked in.
Hmm?
Thankfully that town all kind of kicked in. Town all finally kicked in a little. Yeah. When she comes this way.
Yeah. So
most times she comes another way.
So it's easier to try to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah, if we can get those things out of the back of the pilot, I think that are there and test and see if, well, I'm assuming they're in the pilot. The ones we used to have in the van for the headrest things. We'll at least see if they would wrap around. I think they should. They should be.
You're talking the pilot or this?
I think they're in the pilot from the van. Those things that went around the headrests for.
I don't know.
Those things I put my tablet on. We had the van.
Shed, I don't know where they're at.
Yeah.
I know we didn't leave it with the van. We
No.
took everything out of the van. I don't know. Maybe you did experiments with it. I don't remember. Always something.
Yeah.
Pennies are pretty good.
Yeah.
I can believe they're still in business.
Not for long, I would think. Not for too much long. I don't know how much longer they will be in business if they're still in business.
Yeah. I think they are, but just aren't what they used to be.
No. But
They used to
that's
have
with a lot of businesses there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Cameron's gone.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. So is Sam.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe. So's the Wards.
Yeah. All the big ones that
It's hard to imagine.
they just didn't translate into. A lot of them just didn't get into the online stuff quick enough.
Well, they had the catalog sales, which
Yeah.
were big, but then it started.
Yeah, but again, it's once the computer revolution and the internet hit, if they didn't get into the internet sales, then they were. Walmart got into the internet sales really quickly, so they kind of.
That's why they're still around.
That's why they're still business. Yeah.
They're not as pleasant stores as they used to be either.
No, they're all super Walmarts.
They're not fun to go into.
They're all super Walmarts, and they're all super
For a third world country, they're not as nice.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Can still find some good deals though. Although I have to say I've been finding better deals at Best Buy lately for like computer stuff. But some stuff's not bad though. You can still get some